Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, I want to see how many times I could say hello. Just kidding. Hey guys, it's Jared here with Heat Press Nation, and man, I am excited for today's episode. This is the 2022 Holiday Gift Guide. All right, there's a few reasons why I like this episode, but if there's somebody in your life and they have no idea what to get you, get them on this video. We're live right now, but please feel free to just, when we're done, get the link, email it, text it to your loved one, text it to the Santa in your life, and let them know, because I'm gonna be sharing some good gift ideas for the crafter, the sublimator, the heat presser. We got you guys covered. Now, if you're watching this video, maybe somebody sent this to you. Maybe you're watching because you have no idea what to get the crafter, heat press person in your life. Just keep watching. I got some great suggestions coming your way. Now, one thing before we go live, I do want to say what's up because this is a live stream. And honestly, I love the real interactions that we get to have here. So I want to give a big shout out. Naja B says, hey, I got my mug and tumbler press today. Congratulations. I hope you have a really, really good time with that. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Robert, Steven, Mama Sangri, Miss Phillips, Starla, Heather, Jesse. Everybody's saying what's up. I got my pal Jesse Gibson coming in from Cyclone, West Virginia. I got Ramon Lacholo saying what's up, tuning in from San Diego. Right. Good to see you guys tuning in. Yes. Okay, so we do have a comment here. Do it for the Lord says, I showed up yesterday to the location in Fullerton and now it's closed to the public. It's funny you mentioned that. We were just reminiscing earlier today how we used to have a showroom a few years back. Right now, we don't have a showroom, but here's what's changed. Back then, everything, we used to charge shipping for all orders. Now we ship everything for free. So, well, almost everything. If you can go out FedEx ground, we're gonna get it out for free. Anyways, wanna say hi to everybody here. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. This is the holiday gift guide. So before I get into that, I do want to let you know that our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale has ended, but that doesn't mean that you're going to miss out on good deals. Honestly, for the rest of the year when we're not running our Black Friday sale, we still have the best prices, period. So we have a best price guarantee. If you see something on our site and you find it cheaper from another authorized dealer, let us know. We'll go ahead and price match that. So even though it's not the sale anymore, we still have the best deals around, best prices around, and that's a guarantee. All right, now if you want to know about future sales, promotions, or special events, you're going to want to text the word HEAT to 20198. Once again, that's 20198. That's the number you're going to send it to, and you're just going to send a text. All you got to do is send the word HEAT. H-E-A-T, that's gonna get you signed up for text notifications. And now, just because our cyber sale is over doesn't mean the giveaways have stopped. Today, I'm giving away one $50 Heat Press Nation digital gift card to one lucky winner. If you wanna win, you gotta stick around to the end of the episode. I have some demos for you. I have some really fun information to share today, by the way. Like I said, it's our holiday gift guide. So I'm gonna be sharing all that info in just a second. Actually, what the heck? Why wait? Let's go ahead and dive right into it. I know some of you guys, time is of the essence, time is money, and you want to know, hey, what do I got to buy for my heat press person in my life? So let's get it rolling. So I wish I had a drum roll. There we go. Right now, it's the Heat Press Nation Holiday Buyer's Guide. We're so excited. By the way, if you have questions about any of the products that I'm showing today, drop it in the comments. I'll be happy to get to those. So now, first, like I said, if you're watching this video, it's because you're trying to figure out what to buy for that heat presser in your life. And I know not all of us heat pressers are the same. I use different equipment than the person down the road, than what you might be using or what your loved one might be using. So first off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give the gift. What's cool about heat pressing is in most cases, you're giving, the gift of profit. Which what I mean by that, it means that these gifts, when you give somebody a heat press equipment, they can actually turn that around and make money with it, which I think is pretty darn cool. Now I get it, some people are doing it just for a hobby, and that's great too. But in a lot of cases, heat press equipment is used to actually make money. So you're not just giving them a gift, you're giving them the gift of making money. And also, you're giving them the gift of support. I mean, it really means a lot when somebody in your life supports your new endeavor. So if you have somebody in your life, they want to start a new business, a new heat press business, it really means a lot to have your support. And then for you to be gifting them something to bless their journey, dude, that's gonna go a long way. I guarantee they're gonna remember that gift for a long time. So first on our list is the Cameo user. So maybe you have a Cameo user in your life. Somebody may, now it's possible they already have the Silhouette Cameo. Now, if they're asking for a Silhouette Cameo or a vinyl cutter, these are great accents to add on to that gift if you're trying to beef it up and win some points this Christmas season. So Santa Claus is, to all my Santas out there, here's what you're gonna want. I mean, one idea, heat transfer vinyl is always great. We have lots of different vinyls and we sell it in quantities as small as a single sheet. So if you wanna just bless somebody, you wanna, get them some cool vinyl. Is your person into like glitter and sparkly things? We got you covered. Are they into cool patterns like animal prints or really cool festive patterns? We got you covered. Are they into, do they just want to like start their brand and they need to stock up on some transfers? We got you covered. So now you'll see on screen it says HTV and PSV. PSV is our adhesive vinyl. So if they want to make decals for like car windows, you could decorate your room, on the wall or the window. That's what PSV is. So vinyl is always a great gift idea. Now, if you have a Cameo, if your loved one has a Cameo, you can get them like a craft so many tongue twisters today. Craft blade or a rotary blade or different types of blades. That's gonna allow them to cut different things and just have more fun and access to more materials with their cutter. We have toolkits. The sketch pens are really fun. I do dig those. And then, if you're just looking for something like kind of cute just to kind of put in the stocking, we have the dust cover, which is actually really helpful because you don't want dust getting into the machine because it just messes stuff up. Anyways, again, if you have questions about anything I'm talking about today, feel free to drop it in the comments. I do have a $50 gift card to give away at the end of this broadcast, so make sure you're still tuning in when I get there. Ooh, somebody's asking for a heat press. Okay, you're jumping the gun on me. Don't worry, I'm gonna talk about heat presses in just a minute. So these are gift ideas for the crafter, for the Cameo user. Now, let's say you have somebody they love color coordination, right? So now for the color coordinated maker, we have something really cool. What's really cool is the Cameo is available in multiple colors. Now, what color you're not seeing on screen right now is mint green. We carry all these heat presses also in a mint green, which is really cool. So if you have somebody that likes keeping everything, I know there's a lot of ladies out there that like everything to be pink. Well, we have pink heat presses. We have the pink mug and tumbler presses. The Cameo comes in pink, which is really cool. So yeah, that's definitely something you might want to look into, is getting into the color-coded equipment. And again, we have a lot of equipment right now in, I should say the Craft Pro line of heat presses, and the Silhouette Cameo 12-inch machine is available in white, pink, and mint. Now, if you have somebody who is just sublimation obsessed, you have your sawgrass obsessed loved one, and Santa Claus is coming to town, what is he bringing the sublimation people? Sublimation ink is always welcome. Always welcome. Sublimation paper. This is stuff that sublimation people, sublimators, if that's a real word, this is the stuff that sublimators use all the time. All the time. And me, we're always going through sublimation ink and paper here because you got to use a new piece for every print. Also, if you have somebody who has the Sawgrass SG-1000, now this is a slightly more specific gift, but if your loved one has the SG-1000, you might want to consider getting them the bypass tray. So the SG-1000, it prints up to 11 by 17 on its own, just as it comes. The bypass tray actually expands the maximum print size to 13 by 19, which is pretty darn big. It's very cool, and you'd be surprised at all the different things you could do with that expanded paper size. For example, even if you're not printing anything that huge, and again, it is really big, what you can do is you can cram a bunch of different prints on a single sheet. So that's called ganging your graphics together. You could gang everything onto a big sheet, just get one print done for the day or just a couple prints instead of printing a bunch of different little papers. So that's something that you could really do. This is for our sublimation friends. And I do want to add something. If somebody sent you this video to give you some suggestions on what they want for Christmas and you still have some questions, do me a favor, pick up the phone, dial, what is our number? 1-800-215-0894. Once again, that's 1-800-215-0894. We're available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can talk to a professional like myself, like my colleagues here in our customer service center. We're happy to help get some more information about your loved one. Santa Claus, all my Santas out there, give me a call. Be happy to get you into the right equipment, help you pick out a really good gift for your loved one. Here's a great question. Me and my heat press says, what's the minimum purchase for free shipping? Here's a good answer. No minimum. So if we could ship it FedEx ground, we will ship it for free to the lower 48 states. Once again, if it can go out FedEx ground, we will ship it for free with no minimums to the lower 48 states. So if you want to buy one sheet of vinyl, go for it. Free shipping to the lower 48 states. That means anywhere except for Alaska and Hawaii. Sorry, you guys. If you're watching from Alaska and Hawaii. No minimums. The only thing we do charge shipping on is there are a couple heat presses and vinyl cutters that are really big and really, really heavy. So for those, we do have to charge shipping, but all of the Signature Series heat presses, I should say this, all of the HPN brand heat presses will ship for free. All your vinyl is gonna be shipping for free. There's only, if I had to guess, there's only about 3 or 4% of our site where the items are too big to ship for free. If you have questions, you can go to the website, click on that product. It'll tell you if there's a shipping charge on there. And again, that's just for the really super big and heavy heat presses. Which I'm gonna be talking about heat presses in just a minute. Any orange? No, sorry, no orange presses. For the Craft Pro line, all the Craft Pro products are gonna come in white, mint, and pink. The Silhouette Cameo comes in white, pink, and black. But I know a lot of you guys have the Crickets, and the Cricket comes in mint. So, we have the mint too. We match everybody. We're all inclusive here. Alrighty. Okay, so moving on. So now we have, that was for the Sawgrass Obsessed. And now we have gifts. Sublimation gifts under $30. Look, sometimes you want to put something in a stocking stuffer. If you're like my parents, I love my parents. So they are very big on fairness and equality. They have 5 kids total. So, it makes sense because you don't want kids fighting like, hey, how come he got a better gift than me or whatever, right? So my parents, after they buy all the gifts, if somebody's gift costed $40 more than everybody else, then they go back and they buy $40, they add so everybody's even, or one kid's gift was $50 less than everybody else's. Well, they're going back to the store, they're buying, they're equalizing everything. So, hey, sometimes that's what happens. So if you're an equalizer like my parents, I love you, by the way. So these are some great gift items, and I'm gonna be real, I use all of these things when sublimating. So we have the heat tape, we sell the roll of tape and the tape dispenser. They are sold separately. In the picture, you do see them together. You buy them both, tape and the dispenser. We have sublimation paper. Again, we have that because it's very affordable and you go through it like crazy. I mean, you can't reuse this stuff. So yeah, sublimation paper is always a very welcome gift. The heat resistant gloves, these are great for light handling of hot stuff, especially if you're hot peeling. I'm gonna show you guys a super color transfer in a minute. It is a hot peel. Now my fingers, I'm used to touching hot things. I've been pressing for almost 7 years now. I'm kind of used to it at this point. I have the tortilla fingers. You can just flip the tortillas hot in the pan. I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm good. If you're new to this and handling hot stuff, you should probably get some gloves. Just so you're not gonna let me rephrase. You shouldn't be burning yourself, but even then touching the hot stuff, it's just not comfortable. So the gloves are great. Parchment paper, we sell a fat roll of that stuff. Our roll is 15 inches by 164 feet. Dude, that's a ton of parchment paper. Trust me, it'll keep your people busy for a while. And then blanks. Blanks are always fun. Now in the picture you see Sublimation coffee mugs. I'm gonna be demoing some coffee mugs right now, but we have a huge, huge, huge selection of Sublimation blanks here at Heat Press Nation. Many of them, plenty of them. In fact, I would dare guess most of them you can acquire at least a small pack or a small quantity for under $30. So Sublimation blanks are a great gift item, especially for those stocking stuffers or just those small gifts. Or if you have White Elephant coming up and you want something for yourself, just buy this. Who else at your White Elephant party is gonna want some Sublimation mugs? Nobody. So it's like an easy way to just give yourself something. It's awesome. All right. And then, now one thing I do want to pause. I'm going to take some Q&A right now. But I do want to restate, what's really cool about all these gifts is, again, this is stuff that you could make money with. So when you're giving these to your loved ones who are maybe they're already heat pressing, maybe they want to start heat pressing, you're giving them the gift of fun, first of all. It is a lot of fun to do this stuff. I have some demos coming up. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you guys how it works right now. It is fun, it's cool, and it's freedom to really start making your own, start getting a side income going. Start generating some side income. What's wrong with my words today, ladies and gentlemen? I think because it's Christmas, I am like Mr. Christmas. I absolutely love this holiday season, and so I'm gonna go sip some eggnog after this probably. Okay, so we have a few other things that we do want to share, some gift ideas. Now for the entrepreneur. Now maybe this person in your life already has a heat press, maybe they already have a vinyl cutter, but they want to just add to their business. They want their business to grow even more, and you want to bless them with a really dope Christmas gift this year. A Sublimation printer is a great gift. I'm going to be showing you guys how we do Sublimation mugs, but truthfully, there's so many different things that you could do with Sublimation. We have whole videos on it. In fact, we have many videos on it, so feel free to check that out. Again, if you have questions about this stuff, maybe you have no idea how any of this stuff even works, but you're buying it for someone you love this Christmas, give us a call, 800-215-0894. We also have tons of tutorials and videos. We have buyer's guide videos on our YouTube channel, so be sure you check that out. I think it just came on screen there, youtube.com/heatpressnation. Another really cool thing to add, especially if someone already has, maybe they already have a heat press, they already have a vinyl coater, maybe they already have a Sublimation printer, you could hook them up with a new hat press. Hat presses are cool, especially this Signature Series 4, we don't call it the 4-in-1, but it has 4 different interchangeable lower cap attachments, which make pressing hats really easy, really fun. It's an auto open, and honestly, I put this up against, this one is $749.95. I put it up against the $1,000 plus heat presses. I absolutely love it. In my opinion, the only press I like more than this one is over double the price. It's the Stahl Tautronics IQ, 360 IQ hat press for $1,700. So yeah, $750 or $1,700. I picked the 751 for sure. For sure. Another really great gift item, and this is probably for somebody who already has a Sublimation printer, or maybe they're getting a maybe mom and dad are getting them a Sublimation printer, and now brother and sister want to get them something else to help them launch their business. You guys, the Signature Series 7-in-1 Sublimation mug press. You could press so many things with it. Not only can you press your coffee mugs, you could do the skinny tumblers, you could do the shot glasses, the tapered latte mugs, and more. We have these frosted mason jars that are really cool. We have these beer steins that are cool. There's so many cool different types of drinkware available that you could press with the Signature Series 7-in-1. So that is a great gift idea for you, for your people. I don't know what to call them. I'm trying to find the right word for your recipient. I feel like recipient sounds so robotic. So I'm just gonna say your loved one. If you're spending this kind of coin on Christmas for somebody, you probably love them. I'm hoping, I'm assuming. So yeah, I'm just gonna call them your loved ones. You're Santa, they're the loved ones. And I should have prefaced that with, actually I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna show you guys a transfer in a minute. It's what we're sampling. It's probably not super safe for the magic, if you guys get what I'm saying. So if there's young ones around, maybe you should put your headphones on so they don't hear it. So I probably should have said that a little earlier. If there's young children around, we're gonna share some magic sensitive items. I hope you catch my drift. So now's a good time to switch to headphones, or just send them outside or something. Send them into the snow. Okay, a couple more gift ideas. Now these are some heat press supplies. Again, these gift ideas are for people who probably already have heat presses, but you just want to show them you love them, show them you care, show them you support them. The universal heat press cart stand thing, dude, I love it. It's fantastic. It is very easy to use. And the top shelf supports 300 pounds. So even if they have like a big hunker of a machine, this stand can handle it. It comes with wheels. Dude, I think it's the perfect height. Now, I'm like 5'8" on a good day, right? And I think it's like the perfect height. We've had people from different heights test it. So all the way up to we've had some of our 6-foot fellows here press it. They love it. So unless you're like this tall, like 6'7", it might be a little short for you. But if you're 6'7", you have other problems. All right. Yeah, so the heat press cart, I love it. Easy off. Now this is a more affordable kind of stocking stuffer type item, but it is really good to have on hand. These are the things that every heat presser should have, but for some reason we don't all have them. And it's a pretty specific item. So if a heat presser says, oh, this is cool, like I've been meaning to buy that for myself, but I haven't gotten around to it. Easy off. The platen protectors are a great gift it helps keep, basically what that does is it helps keep the heat press clean from any sort of debris, inks, transfer materials, etc. Now, here's my favorite part, and we're gonna get to our demo. If you're looking to help somebody start their business and you're on a budget, we have some starter equipment at $250 or less. So first we have the Silhouette Portrait 8-inch vinyl cutter. I know a lot of you guys know about the Silhouette Cameo. It's a 12-inch. That's the bigger one, but if you're looking for something smaller, more compact, maybe the person in your life, they just want to cut some small decals. Maybe they're just going to cut some really small graphics, and not even really small. 8 inches is actually, so this graphic measures top to bottom only 5 inches, and it cuts long. So it's 8 inches at the widest, and it can cut up to a couple feet long. So it's actually a really capable machine. So if you want to help somebody get started, that's a really great gift, the Silhouette Portrait. The Empress 9x12. So this puppy right here, I'm going to demo in just a second. This one is $250 or less. And then we have the Empress Mug Press, which is $209. Really great products. Going to get you professional results, as you're going to see in a minute. And yeah, and that's gonna do it for me for the suggestion. So now you wanna see, okay, let's say I buy this for my loved one, how does it work? That's what this is all about. Let me go ahead and get a demo going here right now. By the way, I do have a $50 gift card to give away at the end of this broadcast, so make sure you stay tuned. So this is if you wanna know what that mug press does, it does this. This is a sublimation mug. And what I love about sublimation is you cannot feel the ink. On a lot of popular blank mugs, or customized mugs I should say, when you touch the ink you could feel it, and if you scratch hard enough you could scratch it off. What's cool about this is if you scratch it, it's not going anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere because the ink has penetrated the surface of the mug. Now, the only way this image is gonna go anywhere, you actually have to like chip, which I don't wanna do because I feel like I'm gonna break this thing, and I don't wanna break this live. I don't wanna cut myself. But check it out. I'm scratching the heck out of this, and the image isn't going anywhere. The only way you're gonna get rid of this is if you actually were to like sand it off, because it's embedded into there. You could like, or I could chip a piece off, and of course if that piece chips off, then yeah, it's gonna mess up the image. But this image is in there, it's permanent. You cannot feel it at all. And this is done with sublimation. Let me put this away. I'm scaring myself right now, to be totally honest. Tammy is asking, when you're not using your heat press, should you leave it open or close it? We highly recommend leaving it in the open position. When it's in the closed position, it's maintaining a constant strain on either the spring or the hydraulic shock. Either way, you're gonna put that constant strain on there is gonna cause those parts to wear out faster than they should. So we recommend leaving it open whenever possible. Great question. Carol has some kind words. Carol says your shipping is amazing and fast. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, I really appreciate the kind words, you guys. Let's see, what other questions do we have here? Valerie says, do the protectors only work for HPN presses, or can I use it on my 15 by 15 non-HPN press? So ours were designed to fit our platens. Different heat press makers have different like shapes. Now 1515 is 1515, right? That's the area. But the thickness, different heat press makers have different thicknesses. So ours is designed to fit ours. If your heat press has a thicker base or a bigger base, a deeper base than ours, it may not fit. So I can't guarantee it, unfortunately. It should, but again, unfortunately, I can't, it's not something I can guarantee. Okay, Angela Diaz says, I sure tried to drop all the hints to my hubs about a sawgrass, but I'm not holding my breath. You want me to email him? I will straight up email your husband a quote for a new sawgrass printer. You share me his email, I will email, dude, I will do that. No problemo. That's hilarious. Okay, great comments. Michael is saying Hotronix isn't free. That is mostly correct. So the smaller Hotronix heat presses that can ship FedEx ground due to their reduced size and weight, those will ship for free. But the Fusion IQ, it's just too big. That one's not gonna ship for free. Pretty much the Fusion IQ and above will not ship for free for Stahl's Hotronix, but the 16 by 20 inch auto opens will ship for free. Anything that size and smaller will ship for free. Ms. Phillips says, what is the biggest size mug you can use? That's a great question. So for this mug press, you can't, man, Alex, is that a 15 ounce mug over there? No, huh? No, it's not. Okay. So with the M-Press mug press is designed to fit these 11 ounce mugs, which actually, let me start the demo and I'll just talk while I get started. As you can see here, we've already pre-printed this graphic. And what I like to do is I like to make sure that the graphic is like even. So if I have this much white space on this side, I want that same amount on here. It just helps me center things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim it just a little bit closer and make sure that the graphic is perfectly centered on this little page, and that's close enough. So now, anyways, the question was, what size of mugs can you do? The M-Press mug press will fit up to 15 ounce mugs. However, the coverage will be slightly smaller than what you're gonna get on the Signature Series or the Craft Pro. That's because the M-Press mug press is a smaller machine overall. So it's not gonna have quite the coverage as these other presses. You could still do the 15 ounce, but you have to loosen the pressure all the way and then just get it to fit. So, actually, let me do this upside down so you guys can see it. It's upside down for me, it's right side for you. So basically what you do is you put the heat tape onto the transfer and then you just tape it in place. I hope this is centered. It's a little hard for me because I'm like looking down at this. But yeah, now another thing you could do, this is just one way of doing it. If you have graphics on both sides, like if you're doing the front and back of the mug, you can actually do both sides at once. I think this is a little wide. Oh no, that's perfect. So, oh, I already did this. So that's how you do just one side. I'm gonna pull this off because I wanna show you how to do both sides. So let's say you have a graphic printed on both sides, or you have a full graphic, doesn't really matter. Put some heat tape on this puppy. And it is possible to do both the front and the back all around, up to within about a 1/2 inch of the handle on either side. Okay, so now I got tape on my transfer. Oops. I got bees on my head, but don't call me a bee head. I bet none of you guys know what that reference is from. That's how old I am. None of the kids know that. All right, so here we go. Oh, here we go. Now it's right side up. So when you're doing the front and back of a mug, you're gonna wrap this all around. You're gonna look at it to make sure it's centered on both sides. This looks centered enough to me. So now, actually almost, there we go. Close enough. So now I'm just gonna tape this down, and let's head on over to the mug press. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to press this. Oh wait, no. I started off on the wrong one. We have one more transfer to do. Okay, by the way, so this is gonna wait, my mug press isn't on yet. I got ahead of myself. This is your last warning. I'm about to show you guys something not safe for the magic. So if there's any children in the room who are sensitive to the magic, you know, and the mystery of it all, you might wanna just not show them this. Okay, that's it, warning's over. Check this out. Okay, so I thought this was really funny. This is a custom tote bag, and the graphic says, "Ask your mom if I'm real," which I thought was very funny. You know, because of course, like the song, like, "I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus." Anyways, it's just such a funny, like, double, like, Santa knows because we know. And just in case there's any kids listening, I'm not gonna go any deeper into that. I'll let you guys read into those lines. But yeah, I thought this was really funny. And this is a really good example of something that you can offer in your holiday shop. Now, it doesn't have to be Christmas. It really does not. In fact, I was talking yesterday, we have some really cool content coming up, by the way. Yesterday, I got to pay a visit to our pals over at Sublimators, which is the company that produces these transfers. By the way, quick shout out. Sublimators, all you do is you send them your artwork and money, of course, and then they send you a stack of transfers that each one of these is ready to heat press onto the shirt. So anyways, I was talking with Rome from Sublimators, and he was telling me, like, that one of the biggest, in his opinion, one of the biggest untapped markets is the customized bags, because, dude, these bags are so cheap to get. The Sublimators transfers are very cheap to get, you know, especially when you consider how many colors you have on there. So to produce each bag is very affordable, and you can sell them for a great price. A lot of people are doing t-shirts. Not a lot of people are doing custom bags. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go over to our special featured press today, which is the M Press 9 by 12 inch clamshell. I'm sorry, swing away. Now, a lot of people have questions about this. They say, hey, this is a small press. Like, what can I do with it? Dude, do some tote bags with it. This is great for tote bags. So I'm gonna center it on there. I'm gonna bring it back over. Now, normally I would bring it the other way. You see how the cord's kind of coming over? This isn't dangerous in any way. I just don't like that it's right here. Usually I'll swing it the other way, but I got my mug press right here. So anyway, so now I'm gonna bring it over, and I'm not gonna fully press it. I'm just gonna hold it in place to pre-press my tote. That's gonna get us a nice, you see how it was wrinkly? Now it's a nice smooth surface. Now my tote bag is upside down, so don't forget you want to orient your graphic the way it should be, but we're just going to center it here. We're going to, let me grab my pro grade nonstick sheet. Of course. By the way, I don't think we listed this. You definitely want to, if you're looking for a good gift, get them this. We've pressed like a zillion times with this thing. Still looking great. Now with the M Press, you see right at the top of your screen, there's a little button, and I'll show you in a minute. That is the only non-automatic thing about this press. Now this is super affordable, super good quality, heating element, digital controller, so you set your time and temperature. The only thing that's manual, that timer says my 15 seconds are up. Sublicolor is a hot peel. And then That's beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. You see this button? This button, oh good, I could fit this on camera. Very top of your screen, follow me here. This button turns on the timer. If the timer reaches 0, you press the button again to disengage. This is the only manual timer that we have at Heat Press Nation. All of the other larger presses, like for example, the 15 by 15 inch version of this, they're all gonna have automatic timers, which means when the handle is lowered, the timer begins automatically. So now this, I'm gonna heat press this for about 5 seconds. And that's 5. And now we are done. Look how quick that was. Oh no, I had something much. I think you can see it. A little dirt. There we go. All right, I'm gonna show this on the other camera. Well, real quick, look at this. Okay, check this out. Let's go to the other camera. So this is the one we did beforehand. This is the one I just did. And now I know we're gonna get questions. So this red square, that's gonna go away after a little while. All that is, you see how it's gone? You don't see it anymore. All this red square is when you heat press this, the moisture has evaporated out of this bag. So give it a few minutes. Once it kind of is left in the open air, moisture is reabsorbed into the product. That red square goes away. In fact, I'm not sure you can even see it on camera, but I know I can see it here, so I just thought I'd mention that. Let me see if we have any questions. By the way, this is done with the Super Color Transfer, which you can order from heatpressnation.com. You saw how easy that was. I just put the transfer down, heat pressed it, then I was done. Linda says, I'm expecting the heat press card on Friday. Would I be able to keep my sawgrass on the lower shelf? Yes. Oh my gosh, you know what's so funny? You can't see it on camera. Oh, you can. Okay. If you look, you see, we have ours. Oh, this is a different cart, but same principle. We have ours on the lower shelf. So yes, the lower shelf of your HPN universal heat press stand can support up to 75 pounds. The top shelf can support up to 300 pounds, which is good for me. That means if I ever wanted to sit on that cart, it would not collapse under my weight. VKids Homeschool says, can my homeschool kids have those Santa Claus transfers? You know what? Because you asked nicely, and because I was actually homeschooled for like 2 years, they're yours. Do me a favor, shoot me an email at, let's send that to winner at heatpressnation.com. That's winner, WINNER, at heatpressnation.com. I'm gonna send you this stack to VKids Homeschool. Yeah, winner at heatpressnation. There you go. Shoot me an email. I'll get this to you. No problem. Okay, any other questions here? Thanks. Just got my Sawgrass SG500 from HPN. Daniel was such a help. Well, thank you so much for the kind words, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Okay, let me go ahead and I'm going to turn off the Empress 9x12, and I'm going to turn on my Empress mug press. This mug press, it takes about 5 minutes to get to temperature or less, to be totally honest. So I'm gonna take some questions. By the way, I am gonna be giving away a $50 gift card, Heat Press Nation digital gift card at the end of this broadcast. Now, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat press this, I'm gonna demo this, and then we're gonna give some stuff away and we're gonna get everybody out of here. So it's almost giveaway time. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of the products I talked about today, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'm gonna do my best. Let me scroll up real quick here. Oh, Linda, you have a great family. So Linda says, watching your videos inspired me to get into sublimation. Thank you, by the way. My family bought me the Sawgrass the Sawgrass 500 and heat press. Now I just need to stock up on supplies and dive in this weekend. Dude, that is so awesome. I love hearing how your family supports you with that. That is super cool. Yeah, best of luck on that. I hope you make some really fun stuff. That's super cool. Let's see. Elizabeth K says, the Sawgrass printers are great. I have the SG1000. It does an amazing job. I love it. I love it. Carol Wood with some good advice. She says, I have a swing away and always leave it open and unplugged. Yes, the unplugged part for me, so our presses have a full dead switch, meaning that when it's off, the circuit's broken. It's not gonna draw any power. However, I don't know why I'm so paranoid. I still unplug it. There's no reason to, but I still do. So Carol, I'm with you on that. Even like my computer, my TV, what else do I leave unplugged? When I'm not charging my phone, I unplug it. Like, I don't know why I'm like that. But anyways, maybe I have a problem. Not sure. Miss Phillips says, what is the biggest size mug you can use? So this mug press, which I'm going to show you in a minute, it will accommodate up to 15-ounce mugs. And hypothetically speaking, if Ronnie can hear me and happens to have a 15-ounce mug laying around, I could use one. But if not, that's okay. No worries. Okay. But yeah, it'll fit these 11 ounce. This 11 ounce is what I'm going to test today. You can expand it to fit a 15, but the coverage is going to come, I want to say, a little further from the handle on the 15 than what you'd find on the Signature series. Not by much, maybe by like 0.2 inches or something like that, 0.2 inch. Okay, let's see. We have any other questions here? Nassim says, I have the Sawgrass 500 and a heat press, and I'm looking to add a hat and mug press. Well, hopefully Santa is good this year. If you need to send this video to Santa, you let me know. I will straight up send Santa a quote. To the North Pole. I will send a quote to the North Pole for whatever heat press equipment you want. If somebody in your life needs a little nudge, we'll work on them. I'm on your side. I want you to get some heat press stuff. And that beeping tells me that my mug press is ready. That was pretty quick. So now here's something that I should have done before I actually got here, is test the pressure. I'm gonna assume this is already ready to go. By the way, this is the Sawgrass SG. No, it's not. This is the HPN M press, mug press. Where was my brain? Okay, really quick, when you first turn it on, it's gonna say off. You just press the OK button once. You could choose between Fahrenheit or Celsius. Press it again, set your degrees. Press it one more time, set your time in seconds. So this is not 190 minutes, this is 190 seconds. Press OK. When you first turn it on, this screen will say low until it gets to temperature. Right now, it's heating up right now, so it's almost at full temperature. So we're just gonna, and then when you do this, when you lower the handle and close it, the timer will automatically start to count down. So I'm close enough to temperature. I'm gonna pop this in. I think it's at the right pressure. If not, I'll just readjust on the fly. Oh, that's actually great. So here we go, it's closed. We got 190 seconds on the clock. So let's see, I'm gonna see if we have any more questions here. Sarah Smile says, I need to get more mug attachments. That is a great point. If you have the Signature Series mug press, we do have additional attachments available. One thing I should mention on this M press mug press, this is like our starter mug press. It is super awesome, as you're gonna see. It's gonna produce a very professional result. So like, you're not gonna get cheaper mugs because you have a more affordable mug press. It's still gonna produce professional quality results. Big thank you to my pal Ronnie. Yes, I'm gonna show you guys what the 15 ounce, she brought me a 15 ounce mug. Isn't that so kind of her? I'm gonna show you how it fits in this machine, and hopefully without burning myself. We got about 2 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock here. So Nart MC, oh yeah, that's right. So that's a great question, because I was kind of talking about that. Are there attachments for the presses for different size tumblers and mugs? Yes, but not for this press. This press is only gonna have one single attachment, which is the one that's loaded right now. If you wanna do mugs and tumblers, you're gonna wanna get the Craft Pro. And if you wanna do mugs, tumblers, shot glasses, latte mugs, and all sorts of different stuff, you're gonna want the Signature Series. So it's kind of like a good, better, best. Just because this is the most affordable doesn't mean it's bad. It's actually very good. But then we just have good, better, and best. Here we go, let's see other questions here. What the heck? Tammy A, that is awesome. Tammy A says, I absolutely love my Signature Series 7-in-1 press. Over 200 tumblers pressed, love it. Okay, if you've pressed 200 tumblers, I dare say you've already more than paid off your mug press. I mean, unless you're doing them obviously for like charity or something, which is awesome, don't get me wrong. But man, 200 tumblers, that's amazing. Trish says, I got my 1624 Auto Signature Pro this morning. I can't wait until my husband gets home to unpack it. Dude, okay, first of all, I'm so happy for you. Second of all, I hate unpacking those. They're huge. The 16 by 24 is a beast. It's massive, but I'm so glad you have that. I'm so glad you have somebody to help you unpackage that. D. Kinkin, I don't know if I said that right. She says, I so want to upgrade to a sawgrass instead of my converted Epson. Just wish they had one to do a large size 13 by 19. Okay, I have 30 seconds to show you this, and I think I can. It's funny you say that because I have this piece right here. This is the multi-bypass tray that we talked about a little bit earlier. This attaches to the back of a Sawgrass SG-1000, and it expands your print size from 11 by 17 all the way up to 13 by 19. So yes, you can press 13 by 19 with your Sawgrass. It's just going to require that extra expansion tray. Okay, timer has hit 0. I'm gonna open up my press. And boom, 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 look at that. Look at what? I know, I'm sorry, I haven't peeled it yet. Usually, I recommend letting this cool for about at least 2 to 5 minutes. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put this down really quick here. So you know there's no trickery, it's still on screen. Actually, let's put it up here so everyone can see it. Now this is a 15-ounce mug. So as you can see, this is, oh, it's very hot. The 15-ounce mug is bigger. It's not terribly bigger, but it is bigger. So this M-Press mug press, if you want to use it with the 15-ounce mug, look, I'm going to load the 15-ounce mug, and it's not going to close, right? It's not going to close because it's too fat. So how do we accommodate that? There's a pressure knob right here. And I think it's hot, it's warm, and you just turn it all the way until it's completely opened up. And actually on the front as well, we're gonna just loosen that all the way. And now, I know I don't have anything on this press, but just so you can see how it fits. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but it fits. And that's about how it looks right there. So you can still get decently close to the handles. Obviously you wanna go, I say keep it about a ½ inch off the handle at all times. That's just me. Okay, pulling that out. Let's go take this over to the table actually. I have a giveaway coming up right now, but let's show this off first. Okay, so we're gonna scoot that over. So here we go. Moment of truth. Let's do this. I'm gonna peel this up and around, and that looks gorgeous. Dude, isn't that super cool? By the way, this says, let's see, am I centered? Let me get centered on camera here, sorry. This says, Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho. Dude, these are cool, like kind of like, I don't know, would you even call it, what is that, punk rock? I like the checkers, I like checkers. It's from my ska days back in the early thousands, I mean. Check that out. And that was done with the Sawgrass SG-500 and the M-Press Sublimation mug press. This right here, this Santa Claus tote bag, was done with the M-Press 9x12 inch. So even if you're using affordable gear, it doesn't have to be expensive to give you professional results. This right here, this super color transfer onto this tote bag, even if I used a $2,000 press, it wouldn't come out any better. Now the press, it might be a bigger press, have more features, but the finished product doesn't matter if you're using our M-Press for $250 or the Hotronix Fusion IQ for $2,500. The finished product is gonna be the same. So yeah, that's something that we do wanna emphasize is, you know, as you go up in price on a heat press, as you're buying a gift, going up in price, yes, there is a quality bump to a certain degree, but it's mostly a feature bump. You're mostly paying for additional features. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys stare at these for another second while we reset over here. Lorianne has a great question. She says, how do you know what pressure you need for an item? So when you get a super color transfer, they come in a bag like this, and it has directions right here. Press temp, press time, pressure, 40 PSI or firm. So you just want to make sure you have firm. Now, how do you find firm pressure? We have something called the paper test. Go to our YouTube channel, Heat Press Nation's YouTube channel, and just look up paper test. Shows you everything you need to do the paper test. That's how we get firm pressure. Trish French, referring to her 16 by 24 inch heat press, she says, the skinny little FedEx driver could barely get it out of his truck. Aw, be nice to your FedEx drivers, guys. That's hilarious. Anita says, waiting on my SG500 ink delivery today from HPN that I could work on my new HPN 15-ounce mugs later. Awesome. Yes, 15-ounce mugs coming right up. Very cool. I think it's time for a giveaway, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? Just kidding, I can't hear you. I'm talking to a camera. All right, so anyways, today we're giving away a $50 digital gift card to heatpressnation.com. How do you win? I'm glad you asked. This is a fast fingers challenge. Those of you guys who know us, you know exactly how this works. I'm gonna ask a trivia question, and you know, I don't care if you cheat. You can Google the answer if you want. You can Google the answer if you want. I do not care how you get the right answer. All I care about is that it's the first one that I see on my screen. Now, actually, I'm gonna hit once we start the giveaway, the contest or the trivia, whatever it is. I'm gonna go over here so you guys can see that we're doing everything on the up and up. So I'm gonna ask the question, then I'm gonna head over to the camera so you can see whatever I see on my screen. Now, the way everyone's internet works is if you comment something, it'll show up immediately on your screen. It does actually take a few seconds to bounce off all the satellites and go everywhere and end up on the main feed. So sometimes it can look like you commented something before someone else, but that's why we go off of what I see. Again, that's just how it works. We do this for fun. I really hope nobody feels bad if you don't win. I mean, again, we love you guys. We appreciate all of our viewers. And we like to give stuff away just because it keeps things fun and entertaining while we're here live. So I'm going to ask a question. All right. And first correct answer on my screen is going to win $50 to Heat Press Nation. Okay. The question today is, and by the way, it's the Christmas season, so this is not a question about a Heat Press Nation product. This is a question about, kind of about me in a certain sense. One of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. I want you to tell me what year it came out. The movie is Elf. What year did the movie Elf come out? First correct answer I see. Now there is a slight delay. I know that, let's go over here to there we are. All right, the first correct answer, what year did the movie Elf come out? Oh, there we go. I have the correct answer right here. So Janice Lou Santos with the first correct answer. Yes, it is 2003. That was really fast. I don't know if did you know that off the top of your head or did you Google that? Because even if you Googled that, that's really fast. 2003, yes. Dude, I absolutely love that movie. And just so everybody we're clear, look, I asked the question like right about here, and we have a couple wrong answers, unfortunately. This person got close, but the first correct answer is right here. Janice Lou Santos, 2003. Janice, do me a favor, shoot an email over to winner@heatpressnation.com. We're gonna get you your $50 digital coupon. Everybody else, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had an absolute blast with you all. And if you didn't win, don't worry, I'm coming back live next week. I'm gonna have another chance for you guys to win some fun prizes, learn some more about this heat press stuff that we all love. By the way, don't forget, if you wanna be notified, now we just wrapped up our biggest sale of the whole entire year. But if you wanna be notified anytime we have another special event, special sale, special promotion, do me a favor, send a text to, you're gonna text the word HEAT to the number 20198. That's gonna sign you up for text notifications. You can opt out at any time, and we don't sell your info, so you're good. So yeah, you could do that. Also, if you want to be notified here on YouTube, do me a favor, by the way, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet already. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, but you could also turn on YouTube notifications so you can know every time we go live. We're usually live on Tuesdays, almost always at 1 o'clock Pacific time in the afternoon. Yeah, we got one more live for the rest of the year, by the way. That's going to be fun next week. And let's see, do we have any? Carol says, would love to see a review of the Romeo by Caesar. You guys, she's been stalking our mail. She has to know what we just got in the mail and what we're very excited to be reviewing this week. You're going to have to stay tuned, though. I can't spoil too much. Alrighty, you guys, thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. We totally appreciate it. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season, and stay safe out there. We'll see you all.